Welcome, everyone, to Sunday Anime Chat. I am your host, Pop Culture Mechanic, and today we'll be looking at one of the more classic animes, or novels that have been turned into an anime. But first, as we always do, we're going to look through News of the Week. And for that, we turn into the the Anime News Network. So, starting off, One Piece Film Anime Stream. One Piece Film Red Anime Streams English dub clip. Okay, so they've already got the dub on the go. That's good. Right here. Crunchyroll reveals More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers Anime's English dubcast. Skip Beat Manga takes 1 month break due to author's health. Once again, that's another mangaka that is not feeling well. Could be overwork. Utawarerumono Task of Truth anime reveals final chapter trailer. Blue Orchestra anime reveals first promo video. I'm the Villainous, so I'm taming the final boss anime reveals promo video visual for second arc. A little bit of morning tea there. Summertime Rendering, another Horizon Games opening video streamed. One Piece Odyssey Games 7-minute gameplay trailer streamed. Oh, well, this is something I'm interested in. One Piece Odyssey Games 7-minute gameplay trailer streamed. Video focuses on gameplay in Alabasta. Sony began streaming a 7-minute gameplay video on Saturday for the One Piece Odyssey game for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. The video focuses on the Alabasta area. Well, alright. What else we got here? The game will launch on January 13th, 2023, delayed from the originally planned 2022 release. The game will launch on PC via Steam on January 12th. Bandai Namco Entertainment is accepting pre-orders with the following options. Standard Edition. This includes the base One Piece Odyssey game. Deluxe Edition includes the base game, the Deluxe Pack, 2 jewelry accessories, the Sniper King traveling outfit, the Adventure Expansion Pack, 1 ultra useful accessory set, additional story DLC, and 100,000 berries. And a pre-order bonus. 10 times energy apples, 10 times excite apples, 3 times golden jellies, 100,000 berries, and the traveling outfit set. Limited edition bundle, available only through the Bandai Namco store. This includes the base game, an exclusive Luffy and Lim figure, and a pre-order bonus. 10 times energy apples, 10 times excite apples, 3 times golden jellies, 100,000 berries, and the traveling outfit set. ILCA, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, is developing the JRPG, and Bandai Namco Entertainment is producing the game. Original manga creator Ichiro Oda is credited for the original story and character monster designs. Motoi Sakuraba Tales of Series is composing the music. The One Piece manga centers on Monkey D. Luffy, an aspiring pirate who, like many other pirates, dream of claiming the legendary One Piece treasure left behind by a legendary pirate. He gathers a crew and a ship and explores the Grand Line in search of the treasure, while also confronting rival pirates and government navies along the way. Okay, so if we want to see that, just have to watch it on YouTube. Apparently it's at Sony's YouTube channel. What do we got here? Oh, yes. Close that. Japanese Animation TV rankings, October 10th to 16th. Let's see what the rankings are. The Rurouni Kenshin Saishusho The final film aired on NTV on Friday, October 14th at 9 p.m. and earned a 7.2% rating. Wow. Once again, Saze-san is at 8.7. Detective Conan is a 6.5. Chibi Maruko-chan, 6.2. My Hero Academia Season 6 is at a 4. One Piece, 3.4. Spy Family, 3.3. Delicious Party Pricker, 3.1. Doraemon, 3. Animated Osaru no George, or Curious George, is at 2.3. And Oshiri Tantai is 2.3. Those are just from the households in Japan's Kanto region. Laid Back Camp TV anime gets 3rd season. Nitro Plus PA Works make January 2023 assassin anime Buddy Daddies. Huh. Japan's video game rankings, October 10th to 16th. Let's have a look here. Because Splatoon 3 tops chart for 6th consecutive week. Yeah, number 1, Splatoon 3. Number 2, Dragon Quest X Offline. Mezameshi Itsutsu no Shuzoku. Nier Automata, The End of the Yora Edition. Mario Kart 8. Minecraft. Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival. Dragon Ball The Breakers Special Edition. Nintendo Switch Sports. Next is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Finally, at number 10, a PS4 game. Dragon Quest X Offline. Number 11, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Then FIFA. And then for the PS4, FIFA 23. 14 is Mario Party Superstars. 15, Ring Fit Adventure. Another PS4 game, Valkyrie Elysium. Number 17, Animal Crossing's New Horizons. After that is Fortnite Graphic Legends Pack. Then Momotaro Densetsu Showa Heisei Reiwa Moteban. And finally, rounding out Dragon Ball The Breakers for PS4. Once again, Nintendo Switch is topping the lists. Midnight Occult Civil Servants Yoko Tamotsu launches new manga on November 1st. Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games manga also listed with live action show. The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. Games video reveals summer 2023 release in West PS5 version. I haven't played any Legends of the Heroes games, but I hear they're pretty good. At Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai anime gets English dub. Dragon Quest. Wow. I don't know if anybody can remember, but back in the 90s, there was a show called Dragon Warrior, and it was based on the Dragon Quest games as well, with art or with character designs by Akira Toriyama. So I wonder if this will be a good show as well. Makoto Shinkai Suzume anime film completes production, gets 12-minute preview on October 28th. Blue Lock anime reveals English dubs cast. Okay, so they're bringing that over. Roly Poly People's anime shorts premiere on YouTube. Kanoe Rana, Mamoru Miyano perform theme songs for Inspector Anime's 2nd season. Spy Classroom animates character video highlights. Greet. Revenger original TV anime's 2nd promo video reveals new character. There's got to be something here that... I Love Me educational anime exploring gender gets 3 new episodes. To Your Eternity manga gets 2nd arc. 3rd arc begins January 25th. Interviews with Monster Girls manga ends in December. Resident Evil RE-verse multiplayer game launches on October the 28th. For those of you that are zombie fans, there's a game for you. Resident Evil 4 Remake's second trailer showcases story scenes. More Resident Evil Village Games Winter's Expansion DLC trailer highlights story. Oh no, Netflix's new live-action Death Note series hires Halia Abdel Meguid as writer. I don't know who the writer is, but it's Netflix doing a new live-action Death Note? Didn't they already do one already? Oh well, the meme is there for a reason. Manga, anime, Netflix adaptation. Need I say more? Baki manga gets memorial epilogue for character based on real-life wrestler Antonio Inoki. Noiseman Sound Insect short anime film streams on YouTube for limited time. Neo, The World Ends With You game gets Steam release. Yes, because that's been out for a while, I thought. Digimon World Next Order game launches on Switch, PC in February. So there you go, Digimon World. Crunchyroll streams Play It Cool, guys. Anime. Final Fantasy 16? Yeah, that's 16 games. Ambition trailer reviews story. So they're up to 16 already. Whew. Zombieland Saga spin-off manga ends on November 17th. Kami-sama Kiss creator Julieta Suzuki launches vampire romantic comedy manga on November the 5th. What do we got here? For Wednesday, Bloomberg Platinum Games tried to hire Bayonetta voice actress Helena Taylor for about $15,000. Okay, this has been going on for a while now, ever since she came out onto Twitter and was pointing fingers at Platinum Games and at Kamiya. Bloomberg reported on Tuesday that Platinum Games had tried to hire Bayonetta voice actress Helena Taylor for at least 5 sessions, each paying $3,000 to $4,000 per 4 hours for voicing the titular character in the Bayonetta 3 game. This would have added up to a total of about $15,000, according to Bloomberg. Platinum Games stated that Taylor asked for a 6-figure number as well as residuals on the game. Platinum declined and auditioned for a new actor after lengthy negotiations. Finally, Platinum offered Taylor a cameo in the game for the fee of 1 session, which she turned down. Taylor said to Bloomberg that this account was an absolute lie and said Platinum was trying to save their ass and the game. Taylor had posted a series of videos on Twitter last Saturday explaining why she did not reprise the role for Bayonetta 3 and calling for a boycott of the game. In the Twitter videos, she claimed that Platinum Games had offered her a flat rate of $4,000 to reprise her role, a wage she considered an insult. She is asking fans to donate money to charity instead. Taylor, who claimed 3 years of training from the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts and 4 years of tutelage under famed acting coach Larry Moss, recounted to viewers her experience of auditioning again for the role, a process she understood was necessary as voices can change over the years. After having passed the audition, Taylor claimed she was given an insulting offer. She said she then personally requested a better offer from Platinum Games director and Bayonetta creator Hideki Kamiya, and was then offered the rate of $4,000. Taylor stated in the video she suffered from depression and anxiety, and that the fear of being left homeless had left her with suicidal ideation. She cited the current economic struggles in her native United Kingdom and added she is not afraid of the non-disclosure agreement she may be breaking by speaking out, as she cannot even afford to run a car. Taylor claimed Platinum said the company could not make things work with her schedule, but Taylor said she had nothing but time. Well-known voice actress Jennifer Hale is voicing the titular role instead in Bayonetta 3. Game director Yusuke Miyata told Game Informer in an October 5th article regarding the change, various overlapping circumstances made it difficult for Helena Taylor to reprise her role. Miyata added, "We held auditions to cast the new voice of Bayonetta and offered the role to Jennifer Hale, whom we felt was a good match for the character." Taylor stated she wishes no ill will toward Hale, claiming she loves and supports actors, but added she feels Hale has no right to call herself the voice of Bayonetta or sign merchandise as her, as Taylor feels she created the voice. Hale responded on Twitter last Monday asking that everyone keep in mind that this game has been created by an entire team of hardworking, dedicated people. She hopes that everyone involved may resolve their differences in an amicable and respectful way. While Platinum Games has yet to issue a formal response, Hideki Kamiya posted a tweet on Saturdays that said, "Sad and deplorable about the attitude of untruth. That's all I can tell now." He also warned readers beware of his rules, likely referencing his pinned tweet about his tendency to block repliers in mass numbers and to only message him on Twitter in Japanese. Bayonetta 3 will launch for Nintendo Switch on October 28th. I still feel like there's some more information to come out about this. Something's not right. I think we'll have to wait a little bit to see where this ends up. Konami announces Silent Hill 2 remake, Silent Hill Townfall Ascension, F Games. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting anime gets English dub. Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.01 film screens in US IMAX theaters on November the 30th. For all you Evangelion fans, now you can get out there and watch it in the IMAX. Hulu streams Black Rock Shooter, Dawn Fall anime. Shonen Jump magazine tops 700,000 in digital circulation, dips below 1.3 million in print. Still one of the best-selling compilation magazines out there, I'm sure. Anime New York City hosts Attack on Titan manga creator Hajime Isayama. Tatami Time Machine Blues anime slated for Disney Plus in US on November the 9th. PlayStation 5's customizable DualSense Edge controller launches on January 26th. Junji Nishimura, Mamoru Oshii's Hikaru no Fantasy TV anime streams teaser. Netflix adds 2.41 million subscribers globally in third quarter. First increase this year, streamer to roll out approach to monetize account sharing in more countries. That's fine. I don't have Netflix, and I don't care if I don't ever have it. What else we got here? North American anime manga releases October 16th to 22nd. Let's see what that has to say. Burn the Witch, the Deer King anime, Mission Yozakura Family, the Executioner of Her Way of Life manga ship. So, anime releases. Aoharu and Cross Machine Gun beat Blu-ray. Burn the Witch Limited Edition, The Deer King, Naruto Set 8 Blu-ray disc, Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time, Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle, Pokemon the Movie Secrets of the Jungle, Pokemon Winter Celebration, A Silent Voice, Steelbook. Print manga releases, The Ancient Magus Bride, Wizard's Blue, Banished from the Hero's Party, I Decided to Live a Quiet Life in the Countryside, Candy and Cigarettes, Canis Deer Hatter, Cardcaptor Sakura, Clear Card, Children of the Whales, Chitois is the Ramun Bottle, Combatants Will Be Dispatched, Drip Drip, The Evil Secret Society of Cats, The Executioner and Her Way of Life, Freerun Beyond Journey's End, The Geek Ex-Hitman, Heavenly Delusion, Higehiro, After Being Rejected, I Shaved and Took in a High School Runaway, How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? I got fired as a court wizard, so now I'm moving to the country to become a magic teacher. I kept pressing the 100 million year button and came out on top. The Yadatan deities know only peace. In the land of Leedale, J.K. Haru and the sex worker in another world. Sounds like an isekai right there. Kakaguri, compulsive gambler. Kakaguri twin. Mission Yozakura family. Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. Mons Taboo. My Hero Academia. Graphic novel box set 1. Glory to Wopstotska, Comrade Jake. Fixing to drive, so being lurk. Good, you drive good Lada, okay? Be safe. Nights with a Cat. It's coming out. No matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Persona 5, PTSD Radio, Record of Ragnarok, the Saint's magic power is omnipotent, the other saint. Sasaki and Peeps, she loves to cook and she loves to eat. Shonen Note, Boy Soprano, Soul Eater, The Perfect Edition, graphic novel 8. Now that is one that I'm collecting. I think I've got up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have seven of the hard cover graphic novels from Soul Eater, so I'm working on that. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Trinity in Tempest. The Tunnel to Summer. The Exit of Goodbyes. Ultramarine. Twin Star Exorcists. And Undead Unluck. Digital manga releases. I don't care because I don't do that. Video game releases. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope Switch game. Persona 5 Royale Switch. And that's it for anime and manga releases in North America. Crunchyroll to stream Arknights, Prelude to Dawn anime. Here we go. Chainsaw Man anime reveals English dubcast, October 25th premiere. That is on Tuesday. Plyon Pictures acquisition of Anime Limited is confirmed. I've never heard of those guys before. Ken Wakui's Tokyo Revengers manga ends in 5 chapters. Here you go. Crunchyroll increases monthly price in Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and more territories. So for any of you Crunchyroll people out there, let's see what it has to say. Crunchyroll revealed that it will increase its monthly subscription price on October 31st in several territories across a mix of web and mobile, including Chile, Canada, Austria, Finland, Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, Netherlands, Faroe Islands, Greenland. Some Funimation prices will also change across a mix of web and mobile in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Chile. Also, some Funimation prices will decrease in Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. Crunchyroll and Funimation are adjusting prices in a selection of international markets for some premium plans as part of creating a unified subscription service. Funimation increased prices on October 31st because it is transitioning to a unified subscription service with Crunchyroll. The prices increased from $5.99 per month to $7.99 for the premium plan and $7.99 to $9.99 for the premium plus plan. Crunchyroll lowered its monthly subscription price in almost 100 countries and territories in July. Crunchyroll implemented its first major price increase in its history in the United States, Great Britain, Australia, and the Nordics in 2019 and implemented its multi-tier subscription offerings in 2020. Crunchyroll announced in March that it would no longer offer ad-supported viewing starting with its spring 2022 season lineup. Crunchyroll will instead require that viewers have a subscription to access new and continuing simulcasts. The company added that the first 3 episodes of each title will be available for ad-supported viewing for a week after their premiere on Crunchyroll until a certain point, and subsequent episodes will be limited to subscribers. Crunchyroll confirmed that with continuing anime, ad-supported viewing will not be available with episodes starting with the spring season, but episodes prior to the spring season will be available. The company updated its statement last week that AVOD content will rotate and refresh regularly. Funimation and Crunchyroll announced on March 1st that Funimation and Wakaname Anime's library and simulcast content have moved to Crunchyroll. Sony's Funimation Global Group completed its acquisition of Crunchyroll from AT&T on August 9th last year. The purchase price was $1.175 billion, and the proceeds were paid in cash at closing. Things are going up, people. Price going up for Crunchyroll. Nintendo settles with former employee over wrongful dismissal complaint. You almost never hear anything about that from Nintendo. I am quite interested. Companies settled paying $25,910 in unpaid wages and damages. Nintendo of America staffing agency Aston Carter have reached a settlement with former quality assurance worker Mackenzie Clifton on Wednesday over an alleged wrongful dismissal. The companies settled paying $25,910 in unpaid wages and damages. And good morning to you, Alex. Good to see you. Aston Carter will take liability and pay Clifton as part of the settlement. Nintendo is also required to post a notice for 60 consecutive days, both in email and on-site at its office, informing its QA workers of their rights under the National Labor Relations Act. Nintendo of America made a statement about the settlement. It says, Nintendo is thankful that a resolution was reached in the NLRB matter so that we can continue to focus on ensuring that our working environment remains welcoming and supportive for all our employees and associates. That approach is fundamental to our company values. As part of the public settlement, all parties remain obligated to disclose Nintendo's confidential business information and trade secrets, which are paramount to our development process and product offerings. The contracted QA worker, Clifton, filed a complaint with the National Labor Relations Board, Redmond, Washington, on April the 15th, alleging that Nintendo of America fired them in an effort to discourage union activities and or membership. Okay, you can't do that. You can't fire people for talking about joining a union. That is you have a right to that. The complaint accused Nintendo and Aston Carter of concerted activities, discharge, surveillance, and making coercive actions against an employee, interfering with their right to unionize. Within the past 6 months, Nintendo has made a statement that the company dismissed an employee for violating a non-disclosure agreement and was not aware of any attempts to unionize or related activity and intends to cooperate with the investigation conducted by the NLRB. Clifton later filed another NLRB complaint against Nintendo America in August, alleging that the company fired workers engaged in protected concerted activity, amongst other allegations. Aston Carter is a staffing agency that has recruited customer service and administrative contractors for Nintendo. Nintendo of America recently closed its offices in Redwood City, California and Toronto, Ontario in November. Kotaku reported that according to its sources, Nintendo's California office closing displaced about 100 employees. Yes, you are allowed to talk about a union, and the only reason you would talk about having a union is if the company is treating you terribly. So does Nintendo treat its workers terribly? I'd be curious to know what some people have to say about that. Let's see, what else we got here? Romantic Killers anime English subtitle clip streamed. Summertime rendering. Another Horizon Games trailer reveals January 26th debut. Voice actor Yuhei Takagi to be hospitalized for 10 days due to surgery. Let's see what this fella has done here. The Seven Deadly Sins voice actor underwent surgery on Tuesday. Voice actor Yuhei Takagi, Naruto Shippuden, the Seven Deadly Sins, announced on his Twitter account on Monday that he will be hospitalized for 10 days and will return to work at the end of October. Takagi underwent surgery on Tuesday and reported on Twitter that the surgery was successful. Takagi added in his Twitter post that the surgery an easy one and that he is completely fine, but did not disclose any more details. Takagi portrays Gauther in the television, anime, and anime film adaptations of Nakaba Suzuki's The Seven Deadly Sins, Nanatsu no Taizai manga franchise, the first part of Seven Deadly Sins, Grudge of Edinburgh. The all-new two-part anime film project for the franchise will debut on Netflix in December. His other roles include Krovan in 100 and Shira in Naruto Shippuden. Okay, well, speedy recovery for the voice actor, for Takagi. What else we got here? Disney Twisted Wonderland gets second manga series. I didn't even know there was a first one. One Piece Film Red stays at number 1 for 11th weekend. Live action Karada Sagashi horror film opens at number 2. And we're almost done. We got back to Monday. Japanese toy merchandise company Sun Arrow caught up in Olympics bribery scandal. Uh-oh. What else we got here? Shinobi no Itoki anime reveals English dubcast. October 18th premiere. Akiba's Trip Undead and Undressed game gets director's cut for PS4, Switch, PC. Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure game story trailer reveals March 14th release. Gaming technology TV channel G4 shuts down. I'm sure a bunch of us have been following that ever since the big meltdown on stream there. We all know who did that. And let this be a lesson to the people that own these channels. Vet your hosts better. You may think you're doing a good thing, but obviously you can see that just by a rant, they can ruin you in a second. So, all I got to say is you get what you deserve, G4. Gold Kingdom and Water Kingdom anime film with 7 more cast members. Okay, well, I think that's it for the news of the week. We've gone back till Monday, so there were some pretty interesting ones in there. And I'm coming loud and clear, I hope, through to YouTube and Twitch. Decided to start to dual stream now, so hopefully everyone's enjoying themselves. A big welcome to you. Thanks for joining me. Next, we're moving on to the main event. The one you've all been waiting for. The one that I have my background set for right now. And that would be the Count of Monte Cristo. We're about to get very aristocratic in here. So please, pull up some double bergamot Earl Grey and join me in this tale as old as time. First, let's do this. And
so tonight I'll sing.
Nope, we'll do that. And do this. So as it goes along, the Count, the original, there was a book. Let's start off, a novel written by Alexandre Dumas. who also wrote The Three Musketeers, but he also wrote The Count of Monte Cristo. And so now, in 2004, this anime came out and is a adaptation of that. And it is set in the future, I think at about the year 5000. So it's very far ahead. Although the technology doesn't look too far out of place, I would say, as we go along here. So as it goes, the story or the show starts out with an excellent opening, which is sung by a Frenchman in English by there it is, Jean-Jacques Burnel. So it is quite a nice opening to listen to. If you have to listen to it very carefully, as it does play a major part in the story. So as things start out in this, what I'm going to do is just go over the very first episode, and it's up to you to figure out if you want to watch this in its entirety. It is only 24 episodes. We are aristocrats. We were born better, Dr. Doom. Ah, yes, you are so right, comrade. So as the story starts out, it is a celebration, and we learn that it is Carnival. And we have our two characters. We have Albert de Morcerf on the left, and we have Franz d'Épinay on the right. They are best friends, and they are attending Carnival. But it's not just any Carnival. This is Carnival on the moon, as they refer to it as Luna. So everything's bright and cheerful, and I believe they are attending an opera. And of course, there is a lot of mingling involved, as Franz explains to the young lady that his best friend is Albert, and they just got to Luna that day. And she says something very ominous. This is a city where all your desires can be fulfilled, no matter what they may be. So as they attend the opera, they're enjoying themselves, but then Albert notices someone up in the balcony. It's a man there who throws a bouquet of flowers to our diva. And he gets a good look at him, and he's very enthralled. He's like, who is that man? I wonder who that is. So they talk with their friend. There's rumors going around as to who that man is. Is he an alien? Is he part of the Nouveau Riche? What's his name, though? He is the Count of Monte Cristo. So now, Albert is very intrigued. He wants to very much meet the Count. And as he comes out of his private balcony, Albert runs after him, but he sees that there is a pocket watch that was dropped. He assumes it must be the Count, so he grabs it, and it has an inscription on it. The inscription says, "Death is certain, its hour uncertain." Quite the ominous inscription, I must say. So he wants to return the pocket watch to the Count. And he goes to where the Count's ship is docked. And there it is. And here he is, as he comes walking towards his ship. But Albert is overwhelmed by his very presence that he cannot speak or say a single thing to the Count, as the Count gets into his ship and flies away. So Franz, always the doubting Thomas, asks him, "Are you sure you weren't dreaming or something? Daydreaming? Whatever?" And he says, "No, this proves it was real. I have the pocket watch." And he's going to use it to make his acquaintance, to meet the Count. Always, and Franz is the voice of reason. He tells him straight up, "Don't do this. You have no idea who this guy really is." Also, throughout the entire show, you will notice that the patterns for the clothing, the patterns move for each piece of clothing on our main characters. Anyone of any importance, you watch their clothing, hats, tailcoats, pants. The patterns on will move as the character's moving. The patterns will move as well. It's almost like a masking effect. In like if you use Photoshop, you place a character over top of a pattern, and wherever that character moves, the pattern moves behind them. It's quite amazing. It was quite a choice to make, an artistic choice to make it happen that way. So, the Count sends his messenger that he will has an invitation for Albert and Franz to join him for dinner. And they have a lovely dinner. But Franz is still like, he is most certainly a con man. And then the Count enters. And they have an excellent dinner. And the Count is a simply charming host. So Albert himself is quite taken with him. Someone to look up to. And they ask about the opera and how much he enjoyed it and whether he's ever been in love before. And Albert was like, not like the characters in the opera. But, and then he asks the Count, and the Count's like, once, long ago. But now, those dreams were only dreams. So, he invites them to have lunch with him tomorrow. But Franz, being ever careful, is like, well, no, we were busy. Then he says, well, how about then joining us for the public execution at the carnival? Apparently it's a big highlight. One cannot speak for experiencing Luna's carnival without having seen this spectacle, as he tells Albert. So, they will meet again tomorrow. And he shakes his hand. Albert shakes his hand, and then after a bit, Franz is like, what's wrong? He's like, his hand was cold as ice. Then the next day, as they are enjoying some tea and waiting for the public executions, there's 3 men there, and one man committed murder over a love affair. Another one was stealing food for his family when he killed someone. And then there was a man who slaughtered an entire family to steal their possessions. Now, all 3 of them are going to be executed, but there is a reprieve. And they beg for mercy, of course. The guy that murdered the family, he is very bold and brags about the whole thing. He obviously doesn't care. He knows he's going to die. But the Count's like, let's play a game. I've written the names of these men on 3 cards. And if you pick the right card, that person will get a pardon. And he asks Albert to choose. So he's very stressed out about this. Albert is just put in the position of choosing who gets to live and who doesn't. So he's just doing this for fun. So the Count pressures him into choosing. But as we see, it's a guillotine they use. Good old-fashioned guillotine, even in this time frame. So it takes him quite a while, but eventually Albert makes a choice. And he chooses. And the pardon gets sent down to the execution platform. And the person that gets let go is the man who slaughtered 10 people. He gets a pardon. The other 2 men don't. And people get very excited about it. And that's it. We return to a fencing match now. And we learn that it's the Count and one of his underlings practicing his fencing. But now Albert is quite depressed from what just happened. He is very sad, forlorn. Franz is trying to take his mind off of it. And he's like, don't talk to me. He wants to go to the casino, and he's like, don't talk to me about gambling, because he just did some gambling with people's lives. So now he's very upset. So he's going to go back Franz is going back to the hotel to get ready for the ball. And Albert's like, I'm going to go sulk. And he does. And everyone's hanging out. Everyone is, all the couples are together except for him. He stands out like a sore thumb. So he meets a nice girl who's like, hey, you shouldn't be alone on Carnival. And he's like, I want to be. But she's very friendly and convinces him that it's almost midnight, and they find themselves a nice little alleyway to get intimate. But she has a gun. It's a trap. He's getting taken for a ride. As the fireworks go off, the episode ends. What's going to happen to Albert? Is she just going to rob him? Is there something else afoot? Something else? What's going to happen? Is Franz going to find out? Is he going to get the Count involved? We won't know unless you watch the rest of the series. As we explore the seamy underbelly of the aristocratic society of future France. And I must say, they use a good amount of CGI, and the ending song is sung in English as well, and it's very catchy. So I would definitely recommend, if you have the time, sit down. It does follow the book pretty well, as I have, as my wife has read the book, but I have not. So I went into this with no prior knowledge as to what may or may not happen, and it was very enjoyable, I would say. It's actually gotten a pretty high score on at AniList, 79%. So that's actually really good. What else we got here? Yes, so as it says here, as a synopsis, so it's titled Gankatsuo, The Count of Monte Cristo. Gankatsuo is an anime loosely based on the novel The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. It tells the story of Albert Morcerf, a young aristocrat who happens to befriend a wealthy nobleman, the Count of Monte Cristo, through a series of bizarre events. Fascinated by the Count's charm, Albert invites him to meet his friends and family, all of whom happen to be part of the upper-class society of Paris, France. Unfortunately, little does Albert realize that the Count has ulterior motives in mind. So yes, it's I thoroughly enjoyed watching this show. And hopefully you will too, if you decide that that is something you would like to do. As it goes here, a list of what I'm watching right now. Akiba Maid War. Oh, good morning, Punk Waddle. Nice to see you. As I'm going through here, just checking some of the things I'm watching right now. Akiba Maid War, Futoku no Guild, Magic Knight Rayearth OVA. That'll be probably the next one that I review next week. I do enjoy me some Clamp, who did Magic Knight Rayearth. One Piece on DVD. I still have to catch up more. I have caught up in the manga, but the anime I'm a little lagging behind. Reincarnated as a Sword. I'm really enjoying this one. It's very good. From what I can tell so far, it's they've got to introduce some sort of big bad villain, though. And next, Shinobi no Itoki. So, ninjas. This young fella is Didn't realize that the world was full of ninjas and secret villages, but he's part of it. And now he's going to ninja school to become a better ninja. So those are the current ones I'm watching right now. In case you hadn't heard Punk Waddle, we were just going over the Shinobi. No, not the Shinobi. Gankatsuo, Count of Monte Cristo. It is a well-known novel, and they took that and they turned it into an anime. So that is... Oh, did I lose the chat window? There it is. There we go. Don't want to lose the chat window. So it's pretty good. They when you start listening to it, they do talk in French, which is translated into the Japanese. And then below that is the subtitles. Is Rupa Trupa's origin story? Is Rupa secretly the Count of Monte Cristo? Is he out looking for revenge? So I had a really good time watching this show. 24 episodes. My wife and I would watch 2 a night because we both enjoyed it. You caught the tail end of it? Something about an alleyway and a gun? Yeah. That's how I would say almost every episode is sort of a cliffhanger. You're just getting into what's going on, and all of a sudden, poof, on the next episode. So it really draws you in. It makes you want to watch more and more. At least it did for me. Just the character designs and the animation style was very good. And I believe it was done by Studio Gonzo. Yes, Studio Gonzo did this. Against his internet provider. That poor guy. You know, just I've watched the troubles that Rupa's gone through with his internet, and I wish there was something I could do to help him out. It's just like, especially if you want to be a YouTuber, you need, like, it's a necessity to have good quality internet connection. Something that's not going to pack it in on you when you need it most. I mean, even myself, I do it through cellular. So I have a cellular hotspot router that just it seems to bring in enough bandwidth that I'm able to stream and such. I think everything's pretty smooth. I know there was a few times where it was on a few of the streams where it would stutter and pause, but hopefully I've made a few adjustments and everything is working out well. The Rupa will rise. Yes, you got that right, Punk Waddle. We will definitely keep supporting our Rupa. There's no reason for him to not be able to stream. So yes, quite a deep story for Monte Cristo. Especially if you're not familiar with it, and then you see all the twists and turns that it takes and things that are going on, and it's quite amazing. And you always wonder about the Count. Is he a vampire? Does he have good intentions? Is he going to, is he going to succeed in what he wants to do? It's always just that one next idea. Gonzo did Samurai 7 as well. I think it's really good. Let's see. Okay, they haven't done anything since 2020. 7 Seeds. And it looks like it says something about Netflix. Phantasy Star Online? Really? Tri-Knights. Space Battleship Tiramisu Sway. Tiramisu. That's good stuff. Saint Seiya. Conception. Hinomaru Sumo. Space Battleship Tiramisu again. Calamity of a Zombie Girl. Uchu Sinken Tiramisu Special, Space Battleship Tiramisu. Full Metal Panic, Into the Blue. Full Metal Panic. Oh, is older? Okay. Let's see here. Blade and Soul. Kimi no Irumachi, OVA. Oh, they did Bayonetta, Bloody Fate. There you go, I watched that one. That was a good. I did a review about that. That was a fun one to watch. Yeah, you did Samurai 7. Super Street Fighter 4. I did not know there was. Oh, OVA 1 episode. Oh, Afro Samurai. How fast or how far back are we talking here, Jake D? My Bride is a Mermaid. Rosario Vampire. Hadouken, yeah. Afro Samurai the movie. Kitty Grade. Red Garden. Kitty Grade. 2004 maybe? Witchblade, Welcome to the NHK, Kaleidostar, Trinity Blood, Basilisk, Speedgrapher, Transformers, Cybertron. Wow. Oh yes, there it is, Samurai 7. Got a good rating, 70%. Gantz, Desert Punk, Burst Angel. Oh, there's one I watched. Super Heavy God Gravion. Oh, I don't think I watched Gravion's Way. But Gravion I did watch. That is... Here it is. Super Heavy God Gravion. Macross Double X. Just 1 episode. Yeah, they came out together. Gankatsu, the Count of Monte Cristo, and Samurai 7. Same year. These guys were busy. I'll always look at anybody that recommends stuff too. Like, this one looks okay. Samurai 7, in far distant future, on a planet that might have been called Earth, there was a war between samurai who mechanized their bodies. After the long war, people enjoyed a modest peace. Count of Amounts Cristo 042. Yeah. The Count of Monte Cristo. Not Crisco, that's a different thing altogether. Use that for cooking. Facing starvation and abductions at the hands of fearsome mechanized bandits, Nobuseri, the farmers of Kana village make the dangerous choice to hire samurai for protection. The village's water priestess, Kirawa, her young sister Komachi, and a heartbroken villager Rikichi set off to hire willing samurai with nothing to offer but rice from their meager harvests. Through dangerous encounters and a bit of luck, 7 samurai, varying specialties and experiences, gather for an epic battle against the bandits and the merchants that influence them. 7 Samurai is based loosely upon Kurosawa Akira's famous movie, The Seven Samurai. Yes, that did sound familiar. Or the Magnificent Seven if you want to look for the American version. Art style of Monte Cristo turned you off back in the day, but now you want to give it another look? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I mean, yeah, the art may have back in the day, but if you look at it now, maybe you'll have more of an appreciation for it. I thought it was quite good. Oh, why did it kick me up there? I was back down here. Come on, analyst. I've also heard of Burst Angel, but I didn't ever watch it. In a crime-ridden future, Japan, Kyohei Tachibana is a peaceful student at a culinary school dreaming of going to France for advanced study as a pâtissier, or a pastry chef. To afford the trip, he accepts a part-time job as private cook to a strange group of women, Sei, Meg, Jo, and Amy. To Kyohei's astonishment, they turn out to be a band of violent mercenaries, and he finds himself in the line of fire. Well, that sucks. You want to just be a chef or a private cook and, for mercenaries. That might be one to look through and see. Did it get a high rating? Oh, not really. 63% mean score. It shouldn't be that bad. Must return to road, comrades. Lurk mode engaged. Well, all right. You have a good time on the road, Jake D. Be safe there. Watch out for the other guys. So yes, that was that. Oh, it even came out with Gonzo also did Helsing. And Vandred, Gatekeepers. Oh, cancelled. The 5 Killers. Okay. Blue Submarine number 6, back in 1998. And Macross Double X. That's one episode. Showcase of Macross variable fighters in action from VF1 Valkyrie to YF19 and YF21 is animated in 3D by Gonzo. Okay. It's almost like they specialize in 3D. But yes, it doesn't look like they're working on anything right now. So, well, that's about it, I would say. Talking about the Count of Monte Cristo. I would say if you enjoy this sort of story, it surprised me in the fact that they actually had mecha in this. Not a lot, but there was just a few episodes with manga in it. So if you like the classics that are sort of updated, the classics that they've got their own spin on it, an anime vibe, I would highly suggest watching Count of Monte Cristo. It's done pretty well, and it is, as you can tell by the background there, it looks quite good. You get a look at the seamy underbelly of modern France, with all the class levels of people, as you have the aristocrats and the soldiers and the workers, and everyone is in their own little, clique, as it were. Yes, Jake. Yes, Punk Waddle. A mecha tease. So it's quite neat watching the battles that happen. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to spoil it. I would just say you will enjoy it if you're into the classics, classic novels, and if you like the watching aristocrats go down in flames. How about that? And so with that, I leave you with a big thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate everybody that shows up. Like Jake D, Punk Waddle. And Alex, it was very great to have you come by and just listening to little old me. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends and spread the word. I'm also out there. I'm on Twitter, and I've put my videos out on BitChute and Odyssey and Rumble, and even now broadcasting on YouTube and Twitch. So if you're seeing me on Twitch, welcome. You're welcome, Punk Waddle. You know, a chill morning. Why not? It's Sunday morning. People wake up, grab their coffee, tea, whatever it may be. Sit back and listen to the sound of my voice as I drone on and on about anime. There's other channels out there as well. Some of the people that I've been on and chatted with, such as Pacific 414, Blaine from Blaine's Escape Corner, Channel 66, DJ Ronnie G, The Anime Guy, The Nerdporeal Lifeform, and Punk Waddle from Floral from Under a Rock. Check those people out. They're good people. And coming up on Tuesday will be Trades Talk Tuesday. And I'm going to just go over a few things about the skilled trades, what to look for, how to prepare yourself, what you need to do to get into them, and any other questions that you may have, or if you have any stories about skilled trades, what you've seen, any projects you've been a part of. I can share some of my stories as well of things that I've been a part of. I've been in the skilled trades for about 25 years. So I have seen a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. There's things I haven't done. But that's where you, as the listener, and participate. You can participate in it and let me know what you've seen. What have you taken part in? Or why are you interested in the trades? Right now, there's a big shortage, and I highly suggest to everyone, if you don't know what to do or you want to get out of your job that you're doing now, go into the trades. There is a big demand. A big demand. So with that, I will see you all on Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. Stop by. We'll have some laughs and a good chat. Until then, I am the Pop Culture Mechanic, signing off.